about to watch that. I'm about to put this piece. We got this. We gonna make a whole meal about. Boy, Diddy is hit. When I say boy, Diddy hit, man, H-I-T hit for real, for real. That's crazy, dog. Yeah, we're gonna do with the little innocent. When I seen he got arrested, I said, I am so sleepy. But I said, I'm about to heat this up. And we have got to watch this together and critique the formal presentation of the evidence that they found. Oh, the fact that they released this, it's like, what planet are we living in that P. Diddy was running a major trafficking organization? Like, and everyone has been saying this for years. Oh my God. Bro, it's like, what is really going on right now? Brand new Beth, bro. It's like, what's going on right now, dude? Like Diddy, what are we doing? What are we doing, dude? Come on, man. Oh my gosh. It's like, seriously, like, person had pop and Diddy not pop. Like, it's like if you could go back in time, maybe we should assassinate Diddy, but it's just like, if he's not here, do we still get pop? Like, thinking about the world without P. Diddy is, dude, what is going on? Oh, we're 100% in a simulation. Like, there's no way that everything's just certain, oh, this is just randomly happening. Like, bro, you can't, it's like, you can't make this up, dude. It's like, the fact that we're not in a major world war right now is crazy. That's crazy, dog. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm like tripping out right now, dude. Yeah, we're going to sleep watching this. This is hilarious. Bro, like, golly, man. Anything bad for bro, we can pay for it. Yum, yum, yum. What is going on, dude? It's just like people are so slimy. It's like, if you think about it, we got 12 minutes, we're at 3 minutes, we're at 4 minutes exactly. So at 16 minutes live, we're taking out Diddy. This is insane, guys. Like, oh my goodness. I'm literally tripping out right now. Like, I'm 100%, I am tripping right now, dude. Bro, this is insane. This is crazy. This is insane, dude. We are literally living in a simulation. We're literally living in a simulation. Like there's no way that this. There's no way that this is real. Where is... Randy's best bro and favorite. Lone Bob. Randy's best bro and favorite. You little far cry. What's going on, buddy? You're only a far cry. All right. Let's watch this, then. Get this plugged in. Okay, get this plugged in. Best, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna. I'm gonna get y'all posted up probably about right there. What's the deal with MK11? It's just like, I don't even know if I should play it or not. Is the online like DVD fighters, or I guess I should do some research? I just don't know if I don't know if I want to play it or not. There we go. It'll be a tripod. It'll be a hard ride. Listen. Alright, let's see what the stream's looking like while we found this video. See what the quality of the stream is. This is gonna be nutty watching this. We're literally watching the stream on the stream. Crazy! Alright, let's find that Diddy stuff though. Turn this off for the sound. Whoa! It should be in my history because it's literally not even popping up anymore. This is so crazy! Okay, here it is. It should be in my history because it's literally not even popping up anymore. Oh my god, stop it. Like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? YouTube, what are we doing right now? Okay, let's figure that out. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. I think I should put it a little closer. I am literally gonna hold this.
Sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims, conspiracy, sex trafficking.
Okay. So first they're showing that looks like some conversion kits and some.
My name is Damian Williams.
Those didn't look like full built ARs. Those just look like uppers. Like
charging Sean Combs with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years.
Boy, they got a whole press conference
As alleged,
with a bald-headed dude in a suit on a podium in front of some flags
commercial sex workers,
for a.
some of whom he transported or caused to be
Oh
transported.
my God! This is literally like a.
Combs allegedly
It's just like a.
and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
Oh my.
As alleged, Combs used.
Bro. Okay. I just wanted to pause it and highlight the perceived magnitude of this whole indictment. So, what it's looking like is literally, this is so big, they're having a press conference. This is like presidential level. There's 2 American flags behind this gentleman who's talking at a podium in a suit for a criminal indictment of a producer, a rap producer, bro. What is really going on, dude? Oh, I'm tripping out, bro. I'm tripping, bro. I am tripping, bro. Dude, I am tripping right now, bro. There's absolutely no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way, bro. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. It's actually not funny, cause like, you know, let's give respect to the victims. Unfortunately, so they had to. This weirdo put them through some traumatizing stuff. I can only imagine, dude. This is the crazy part about this whole thing. The crazy part about the whole thing. The crazy part about the whole thing it's like the most, it's like, it's not so hard for me to wrap my mind around. The crazy part about the whole thing is like, what, because like I said, this is, the Diddy stuff has been being speculated for years. What part of the speculations were true, and which parts that do we not know? Which parts are, like, it's just like, that's, we're only like a minute or so into that formal disclosure of the evidence. I don't know if it's, I don't know how much of the evidence, I don't know what, I gotta know to what extent this disclosure is about, just based off the title, and based off the title and the first few frames, it seems as though this is a preliminary hearing. And the reason why I'm tripping out about it is for one, we do know that Diddy was arrested, right? Because before today, I was under the notion, before today, I was led to believe that Diddy's home had been, before today, I was led to believe that a warrant was served for the seizure of the property, of like any property or surveillance footage in Diddy's home. And the pictures that I seen, on videos that I seen, where the investigators formally removing the evidence from the alleged crime scene. So after I seen that, I seen a video of Diddy riding a bike in Miami. So that told me was the warrant was served, but he hadn't been arrested. So what that means is, so what that means is, what that means is that prior to today, Diddy's home was excavated, or whatever you want, whatever the term is. They swooped through it and acquired anything that they could potentially use as evidence, because one of his, I guess his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, filed suit, and he, like, from what I was heard, she filed suit and he immediately settled, which triggered multiple other victims to come forth, because they're just like, oh, did he settle him? Let's get on. So I guess someone filed suit and he didn't settle. And so, from what I was told, evidence was presented to the state, which triggered the warrant being issued. So, after one of his victims presented their evidence, I guess the feds found something that was the judge found something that was worth serving that warrant. So as of right now, all we know is that there's only one or two things. One thing is for sure. Since Diddy was arrested, then there's one thing for sure. That what was on that evidence is what they found in that house was grounds for him to be detained. So, my question is, it's like Diddy got enough money to where unless you got a case, you can't hold him. You can't hold Diddy. Like, he got enough money to where if he's just under investigation, but if he now this, we're all gonna become privy to this, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna say it. If he's being held without bond, what we say here is, yeah, Greg, going down, boy. What came up was crazy. Yeah. Bro, this is nuts, dude. Like, I don't even, like, I'm literally like tripping. Like, I'm just like, what is going on, dude? Like, seriously. Woo, boy. This is, oh my gosh. I was like, I need to fabricate some sort of, I need to manipulate this setup we got going on. I don't feel like holding it. I don't have a tripod, but I did not try to stand my stand-up. I just tried to lay it down. It doesn't work as good laid down. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Bet. All right, we're almost done. I took it out and cut it so it cooked faster. But it was right at that, you know, these pizzas are so like particular. It's like either the pizza is done and you can eat it, or it's not done. No, either it's burnt or it's not done. And the time period you have in between those two those two states are very small. There's only a very small window to get these pizzas cooked good. So we're plating. A little snare. A little something slight. A little something slight for the Diddy. For the no Diddy. Review. Dude, this is crazy, bro. Alright, I'm gonna smack this food, and then what I'm gonna do is just, since I'm tired, I'm gonna just let it roll because it's only 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna comment on it and I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna smack and run it, and I'm gonna put it real close to the TV so y'all be able to hear it good. Bob.
Force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims.
What is this music? I feel like they would literally have this playing. This music, I feel like they would have it playing there.
Morning, everyone. My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the U.S. Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires,
16 years.
protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity,
So he started
including sex trafficking,
So he wasn't doing this in the 90s.
kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
Arson? They burning people off?
Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs. and
Dude.
he often electronically recorded them.
Sex is not that
The
deep.
freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time,
Damn.
involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant.
I ain't heard nothing about no
As
kids.
alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
Now, I have seen that on
On
camera.
one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee.
You had to know that was
As
coming back.
alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up. They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers. The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced.
Wow.
And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment.
Oh my
They
God.
seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs.
No.
Electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
Oh my God.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
What the? Bro,
Here are
what?
some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
Oh my God.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine.
I'm gonna be
large
so
capacity.
mad if they're playing this
And
music.
it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced.
Oh, so they were scratching them.
Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there.
Well, they knocking people's heads off. What? They
Now, I want to
scratching.
be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City.
No.
Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York.
What?
Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877-4-HSI-TIP. I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York. They have been with us since day one and have worked tirelessly on this investigation. They will continue to be invaluable partners to us. I also want to thank the incredible agents and analysts from SDNY who have also provided tremendous assistance on this case. I'm deeply grateful for their continued work. And finally, I want to thank the outstanding career prosecutors from SDNY who are handling this case. Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson, Chrissy Slavic, Madison Smeisler, and Missy Steiner, and their supervisors, Jamie Backleiter and Jacqueline Kelly. They are members of the Civil Rights Unit in our criminal division. We created the Civil Rights Unit when I became U.S. Attorney. I'm deeply proud of their work on this and so
abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized by Sean Combs and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victim. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today. And we are committed to making sure that justice is done. Next question.
Julia Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are not done and that Combs did not do this
Right.
alone.
How many people are
Do
with
you
him?
foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
What's the difference between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the nitty-gritty of the legal discussion right now, but the sex trafficking, we believe, they're all serious offenses, but the sex trafficking conduct carries some significant penalties, and we are gratified that we were able to bring that charge.
One more coercive than the other?
I'm not going to be able to get into that, but you can look it up, and yes, sex trafficking, especially when it involves coercion or force, is a very serious crime, and it carries significant penalties.
Right.
Good afternoon, Darla Miles, ABC7 New York. Thank you for this press conference and for the details. 2 questions. In context of this indictment and the information that was presented to the grand jury, are you able to clarify the number of victims?
Thank you.
It's mentioned plural in the indictment, but can you specify the number of victims just for this particular indictment? And secondly, can you provide details about the alleged arson?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to provide either. The number of victims, you are correct. We are intentional in saying multiple. The details of the arson incident are limited to what we have in the indictment and also the detention letter that we filed, which contains more details than the indictment does at various points, but we don't have anything more beyond that. Next question.
Lynn Tran, CNN.
Are any of his accomplices or associates under investigation?
Thank you.
And additionally, could he face any more charges?
So the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Next question.
Julia Papa.
Hi, good morning from 1010 Wings. Any indication that some of the women or victims here were imprisoned in his residences, and did he have locations where he kept them, and they were not allowed to leave? And also, he's indicted here, although there were searches and raids in LA, Miami. Why in New York?
Well, I'm biased. I'm the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. I think that we have an outstanding track record of bringing some of the most impactful, sprawling, complex, difficult sex trafficking, human trafficking, labor trafficking, you name it. The Southern District of New York can do it, and so we're very proud of that. And so the scope and complexity of this investigation isn't something that we ran from. It's something that we embrace, and we will continue to do that. As to your question about whether he imprisoned anyone, all I can say is that, I mentioned this March 2016 incident where something was caught on video where a victim was attempting to flee, and there was violence that was associated with it.
Right, that's on, yeah.
That was at a hotel.
Matthew Lee, Inner City Press.
Thanks a lot. Does your office intend to seek remand, or are you reaching a bail package? And if you're willing, how would you contrast this with the R. Kelly case in EDNY in terms of the elements? Thanks.
So we will be seeking detention. We have filed a letter laying out our reasoning for seeking pretrial detention. I'm not going to be able to expand beyond what's in the letter, but it contains all of the reasoning, and it contains the law as well. There is a presumption of detention in a case like this, and we think that's warranted.
John Anise, New York Daily News.
Thank you. I was hoping to get some more detail about the searches of his residence, the guns, the cases of lubricant, and the videos. Where were they found amongst his residence? Were they all scattered around the houses in one place? I kind of wanted to just get a better picture of how that stuff was found.
Well, look, I think that some of the details that you're seeking are in the detention letter. So, for instance, some of the AR-15s, 2 of the 3 defaced AR-15s were found in his bedroom closet in Miami, broken down into parts along with magazines with ammunition loaded in them. So, some of that detail is in the detention letter. Beyond that, I'm not going to be able to get into where other items were stored.
Ben Kochman, Post.
Hey, thanks for doing this. Your office was the office that had been prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein before he died in custody. I have not read your detention memo yet. It's the first thing I'm going to do after this ends. But does the memo address, or is your office concerned with Combs' safety in custody, given what happened with Epstein?
So we are concerned with anyone's safety whenever they are detained prior to trial. It's part of our obligations to keep people safe as well. It's part of the criminal justice system. So, but I do not draw any sort of connection between Jeffrey Epstein's suicide and what may or may not happen to any other defendant while they are detained pre-trial. And of course, the decision whether to detain the defendant will be up to a judge. Our position is that pre-trial detention is warranted under the law and based on the facts of this case, and I'll leave it at that.
Are some of the prosecutors on this case some of the same prosecutors that had been handling Matt, or that worked on the Maxwell case?
So I'm not going to get into the staffing. I will say that this team, this group of AUSAs, this incredible group has been working on this case around the clock, and they've had their hands full.
Oh, yeah.
Next question.
Gus Rosendahl, ABC News.
Good morning, sir. Combs' attorney said that his client has been cooperative with investigators. He said that this morning. I was wondering if you would have a reaction to that.
Let me just say this. I think that generally with increasing frequency, the word cooperative or cooperating has taken on tremendous elasticity, and it no longer really bears any relation to what the word means when we use it in a very specific context. So responding to lawful process, and the like does not qualify as cooperation.
Right. Yeah, it's against the law to not abide by.
Mike Sisak, AP.
Right.
Thanks. To that end, was there any discussion of Mr. Combs surrendering? I understand he was taken into custody at a hotel in Manhattan last night, and maybe that wasn't the plan. Can you elaborate on how that came about and why that was?
I'm not going to be able to get into any sort of operational details as to how he was taken into custody and when. He is in custody right now. He will be appearing in court later today.
Was there any discussion of him surrendering, given they claim he's cooperating?
I'm not going to be able to get into law enforcement tactics or operations. Well, I can't get into the charging decision. It is very meaningful to us that weapons were possessed, as we allege in the indictment. Part of the reason why this conduct was so pervasive and harmful was because victims and others didn't necessarily feel comfortable denying him his wishes, as we allege, because of the presence of firearms. I should leave it there.
Nice. Last question, Jacob Shamison.
Jacob Shamsian, Business Insider. Thank you. Given that he's the sole defendant in this case and that you allege he's part of a conspiracy that involves members of his companies, do you anticipate a superseding indictment that will bring allegations against other members of his companies or other co-conspirators as well?
I can't take anything off the table. Anything is possible. Our investigation is very
getting
active.
redundant now, so...
And I think a lot of you cover
I think
this.
it's getting redundant. So... Yeah, let's summarize and then, I'll get off here and then get ready for bed. But so, they gave us a lot of good stuff. They told us that he is in custody. So, that's what I'm saying. P. Diddy has, honestly though, he's in custody right now. He got arrested today, so he's gonna do a day in jail. He's literally probably in a separate holding cell, it's P. Diddy, come on. So that was very interesting. And the music was not there, because you see the guy who uploaded the video threw some edits in there. So it's safe to assume that he edited that music in, because that would be a joke. But, so, multiple sex trafficking charges. We're not even going to talk about 1,000 bottles of lube. It's the only reason you use lube when you have sex is if you're literally we're not even gonna talk about that anyway. 1,000 bottles. Okay. The defaced guns. That's different from a ghost gun. A defaced gun is way different from a ghost gun. A defaced gun is, hey, go buy this gun for me in your name, and I'm gonna catch this body, swipe the serial number off of it. So now, this is a straight hot gun, which is crazy, because in order to build a ghost gun, the manufacturer is not able to. The ghost guns aren't a loophole because the people who change the raw materials into the AR parts, before they sell the parts you can't just order gun parts. You have to get them sent to someone with a legitimate arms dealer. And then you go through the arms dealer, so it's a paper trail with ghost guns. Don't just think, oh, I got the ghost gun connect. It's like, yeah, but whoever you get that gun from, they had to get it from someone. And after those raw materials get changed into gun parts, they know where that gun's at. So it ain't no, whoever gets that part mailed in is liable. Now, if they sell it to you rinky dink with no paperwork, it's still kind of not traceable. But you I don't know. I'm honestly like, I'm not even sitting here speculating because I'm literally like, I'm so sleepy. I just have to get out of bed. I have to get out of bed one more time once I get off this live. Like I barely open my eyes. My eyes are probably bloodshot. But yeah, so he's in custody until court tomorrow. So tomorrow night's live is going to be insane. We are 100% going live tomorrow. We are 100% refreshing our phone all day long. Well, I'm about to Google when his court date is, like what time, in which place, like where is he at? Right? And apparently there's documentation. So there's got to be a YouTube video out there that's has all of the literature and they're going through it. That video is going to be definitely more intense. Well, it's definitely going to take more effort to watch, and because that video is going to be like over an hour, probably multiple hours, going through what did he call he called that specific grouping of files like detention report or something. But there's like document A, B, C, D, E. There are a few documents and all these documents have a bunch of pages that the internet is going insane right now. New York is like the New York is so. I literally have to go to sleep because I have so many thoughts about this whole thing. It just despises me to see these slimy human beings that manipulate people and lie and steal and just do all these disgusting things. Like I've never stolen from anyone in my life. I have so many people that tell me, I trust you more than my blood brother or sister. I trust you more than my family, Trey. And then it's just like, dude, you're P. Diddy. You literally, it's like, he has got to be one of the most snobbiest losers. Dude, you're P. Diddy. How, like... Y'all see, I'm in bed by myself. If P. Diddy has to drug and literally make millions of dollars just to force women to be with him, if he's got to do all that to force women, I'm never gonna be with a woman ever in my life. If Diddy has to basically force himself on people, and honestly, I think it was literally, it's like, are they gonna do a toxicity report on Diddy? Like, what drugs does he do? What drugs? What drugs? This has been... So, the young man who we just watched said the investigation spans from 06 till now. 06. Bro, by 06, Pac been dead. Pac done been dead for like 10 years in 06. What? When did Pac die? Pac wasn't alive in the 2000s? I don't remember anything about Tupac in my life. Bro, I was born in 94. I have no memory of Tupac, like, I have no memory of Tupac alive at all. Tupac been dead since I've been conscious of rap music. Like, my first bootleg CD I ever bought was the Love Below speaker box double disc. That was the first CD I ever spent my money on. That just, I got like, you know, like my dad's like, here's some money to have in your pocket. Go get, you know, I was like visiting my cousin or something. And my dad gave me like $20 to go visit my cousin for like the weekend. And we went to the flea market, and I went to this bootleg little stand and I bought a copy of the Love Below speaker box. And this was like 98. Like, when did Love Below speaker box come out? I was like, no, this is probably like 03, 02. I was like 8. You know what I mean? Because I was born in 94. Yeah. So I was like about 8. So it's like 02, 03. Pac been dead since then, bro. So there's no telling how long Diddy's been doing this, bro. Oh my, this is... Come on, my hair's getting, guys. I can literally almost put it into a ponytail. Now I have to wet it and like comb it and stuff. But what are we doing? Just please, people, please love your neighbors. If they're, don't matter what their color is, don't matter what their religion is, don't matter how they identify with themselves, just love them. Love everybody. Somebody sitting there lying to you, or snaking you, or trying to backdoor you, just kill them with kindness. Stack your own self up first so you won't get backdoored. Cause on the journey to peace, the devil is very powerful against the peace bringers. So all the good people are always 100%. They're if you're doing right in the world, you're not gonna have an easy route. The bad people have the easy. The bad people who don't end up dead or in jail end up on top. So that's a big gamble. You can roll them dice and bet your life. But you know, I live my life righteous, and I'm still here. And it's a lot of folks that vouch for me. So, you know, it kind of goes both ways, you know. But even the most messed up person will befriend a very kind person. They'll be the best of friends, because that really messed up person, he don't got no friends. Everybody knows that this person right here will either kill them, steal from them. He gonna lie. Everything he said is a lie. But someone like me, the worst thing you the only thing you can do to me is literally kill me. Ain't no words you can say. Ain't no backdooring you can do. I don't have no love in my heart for nobody. I literally I've had my love taken out of my heart for everyone. I got 3 sons alive, and I pray that one day they were able to watch these videos. And just know, I don't not love y'all because I don't want to. I don't want. I have filled up a lot of pillows with tears. So I done finally got to where I ain't crying every night. I can't get to that level again. When y'all old enough and I can talk to y'all, if I'm still alive, then we can talk. See this here? That's all you need to know about anything is on my chest. So I'm good. If I'm still alive by the time y'all alive, come holler at me. But as of right now, I don't got no love in my heart from nobody. You barely gonna get knocked off by my mama and my sister. Beside that, and even now, it's hard for me to even ride for my mama. Come on, man. Like now my little niece, you know what I mean? We ain't even gonna speak on that. Cause you'll never see me on YouTube again. And I'll still go, you know, I'll still go to that level if I have to for my family, but I'm not calling and checking in on people. I don't call and check in on my family. What? And that's crazy. I literally check in with the dark side, the bad people. I trust the people who and that's a whole nother video. We were supposed to be off of this video 7 minutes ago. And I'm on a whole nother topic. I only got to talk about my kids. We talking about PD. Oh, I started talking about my kids so that way I can just like watching things like P. Diddy make me sad because it's like, oh well, I just pray that my kids don't end up a victim of someone like P. Diddy. And if they're around me, I can consciously reinforce things to tune their subconscious to where they're not looking for gratification from nobody like Diddy, to where even they would even be enticed by that. It's like, no, dude, like I don't know, man. I just show it's, and that's why it's like, instead of sitting there worrying myself to death every night and crying and saying my oldest child's name over and over and over and over out loud all day, all night when I'm in bed, all night with tears, Sam, 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 all night. Man, nobody want to live like that. So instead of just sitting there worrying about, oh my gosh, I wish I could, I literally love sleeping and holding my children, having my whole family bed so much. I bought a queen size bed and I've been had this full size bed. And I had them both together in my room. My whole room was damn near a bed. And I would have both of my sons like this until they fell asleep. And I rub on their head, especially the youngest one. Cause the oldest one, he'll probably snuggle with me. Cause he a mama boy. So he probably snuggle with me. If it's 7 nights in a week, I might catch him one night. But the baby, the second boy, oh no, it's every night. Daddy love you, daddy love you, daddy love you, daddy love you. I rubbed my son's head and said, daddy love you, till he fell asleep. And then I pick him up, put him in his little section of the bed, pick his little brother up from by his mom, put him in his section of the bed, and hold his mama till I fell asleep. And I literally took a nap. I took a nap And all that was gone. Got backdoored. They mom got backdoored by their mom. Took a nap and everything gone. Woke up and I ain't slept with my kids in, it's going on 2 years. And so I'm not tripping at all. At all. At all. Daddy backdoored me. Everything is coming to a head. That's why I'm hopping on YouTube so much. And I pray that y'all see this. And just know, I don't have to talk to nobody in my family ever again until I die, and I will be fine. I'm gonna call KB. I'm gonna call my blood brother. I'm gonna talk to his daughter and his son and my godson and all my family that ain't even really my family. I got a bunch of white family, full-blooded white. I got my godson. I held my godson in the ER when he was born. He still smelled like inside. Blonde hair, blue eyes. And I call his daddy. His daddy gonna pull it. It can be 3 in the morning, his daddy gonna pull it. I call my daddy, he ain't gonna answer. Call my sister, come on. So I ain't speaking on you white folks treating better than my folks. So I'm not speaking on nothing. I don't even want my last name no more. And it's unfortunate that this Diddy video is what. It's just because it's so sad. It's like potentially my sons could be victim of that, but they're already gonna be subconsciously tuned to be backdoor and manipulators and liars and thieves. Because that's like I don't do no backdoor, no stealing, no lying. But I just had to breed a lying thief and a backdooring female. Oh, she got me so good. I'm talking about got me so good. I'm talking about I had 4 sons. I only got 3 and she still backdooring me after losing a whole child. And I've been on YouTube watching these little, just when I want a background noise while I'm playing Elden Ring. I'll be watching these little first 48 shows that go on YouTube. Boy, these white folks, these white women is really knocking people off. Every other first 48 episode, it'd be the white folks, it'd be the white girls with money, be the meth head white girls, be the regular white girls, plotting to kill people and going to jail for it. Planning assassinations, poisoning food, elaborate schemes to get insurance money and assets, not killing someone for money. It's like if you killing somebody for money and you got enough energy to do that, that means you ain't even at that point yet. If you that hungry where you gotta take somebody's life, you shouldn't even have the energy to take that life. So it's like I'm feeding into this. I should have been stopped this video because I slowly feel myself going into a negative mind space. But prior to about like 10 minutes ago, I felt I was not in, maybe about 15 minutes ago. I was in a completely different mind space, but I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for where I'm at. I'm thankful I still have my mind. I'm thankful I'm able to speak coherently and use diverse diction and not stutter over my words and sound like an idiot. I ain't got no felonies. I ain't got but one baby mama. I'm literally like I'm keeping my mind on my goal. And when I ain't told nobody my goal, and when I accomplish that goal, and I actually can tell people like, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. And right off the muscle, this got it. My son had already touched it and seen what it is. He asked me, Daddy, what is that? I said, this is mommy name, woo-doo-woo. Off the muscle, this, I'm telling you, this gotta get, for my plan to go the way I want it, I cannot show up where I want to show up with this on my chest. At all. I love y'all. Hope y'all staying safe. Remember, peace, love, unity. Peace, love, unity. Peace, love, unity. Peace, love, unity. Peace, love, unity.